and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. The biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Everybody, right, I've got a problem with my chat. It's not loading up for some reason, I don't know why. Bear with me. So I'm just warming up. We're going to run the Wednesday workout today, and it's good. So I'm not going to do a lot of talking, which is probably just as well, seeing as I can't see any of your chat. I might be able to see your messages if they pop up on the screen. That might be a point, actually. So if you are watching, just send me a message, and I'll see if I can read it on the screen as it pops up. Hopefully, I'll be able to see something. Let me get heart rate sorted out. I'm going to do just a kilometre or so on here before we head over to the run. rate is sorted. Guys, I'm really sorry if you are watching. For some reason today my chat is not working at all. I cannot get the website to load up and display your chat messages, and it doesn't look like anything's coming through on the screen either. It's a bit unfortunate. Oh, there we are. Hello, boss. Okay, right, that's what we'll do then. Let me just make the screen bigger so I can try and see it a bit more clearly. So I can't see your messages properly. I can only see them as they pop up on the screen. Right, let's just do a kilometre to warm up before we go over to the run. Wednesday workout tonight is going to be hard, very hard indeed. And I'm not promising I'm going to get through it all. I'll do my best. So just a relaxing start, nice and easy. If you're dropping ride-ons, thank you very much.
Ride on!
Let me know if there are any problems as well with the stream tonight. Looks a little bit wobbly for some reason. I don't know why. Buenaventura is doing B tonight, Group B. I'm in Group A tonight, which is why it's going to be hard. Matthias says YouTube is working fine. Thank you, Matthias. And Jeff Partridge says Facebook feed looks okay. That's good. So I'm not promising tonight that I'll see everybody's messages. As I say, I can't see the main list of comments tonight. What I can see is as your message comes up on screen, then I can see it briefly until it goes away again. Not yet. Let's get a kilometre out of the way before we hop over to the event. Just try and warm up a little bit. I'm a bit pensive about this one tonight. Ryan Downey's taking B2 and will hold on for dear life. That's what I'm going to be doing in Group A. So Buenaventura and Ryan Downey are in Group B tonight. I'm in Group A. And yes, at 19 kilometres an hour, I probably won't be talking. Neil Messenger, thanks for the ride on.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
Can you tell I'm nervous about tonight for some reason? Just not confident at all. Oh, Jeff Partridge is sitting down with a beer. That's nice to know. No doubt he's going to be hassling me for the entire run. I'm supposed to be concentrating on trying to run fast intervals, and all I'll be getting is, come and do Olympus Mons. Come and climb 3 billion metres of ascent. And I mean, that isn't an impression of Jeff's accent, by the way. At least I don't think it is. I'm going to take camera angles off when we jump over to Wednesday workout. Not going to have much time actually. Get this kilometre done quickly before don't believe that heart rate either. It's just an erroneous heart rate reading early in the run. 2 minutes to go before Wednesday workout starts. Meters or so of this kilometre warm up to go. Neil says it's going to be tough for you tonight, Stephen. Good luck. Thank you very much, Neil. Yes, it is going to be tough, and like I say, I'm not afraid to I'm not afraid to slow it down if I feel the need. I'm not gonna hang on and be all macho and try and do it just because that's what's expected. Right, that's a kilometre done. So let's get ourselves over to Wednesday workout. Let's turn the camera angles off. Pause camera angles. Let's set a target, 11 kilometres. There we are, 11 kilometres. So, okay, a tough workout tonight, hard work. We are running a pyramid session, so basically it's a warm-up, then we're doing 600 metres, followed by 400 metres. Oh, then there's another 400 metres. Oh no, sorry, tell a lie. 200 metres sprints first. Then it's 800 metres, 600 metres, 400 metres, and 200 metres intervals. And even though we get shorter and shorter distances, we get faster and faster paces. Right, 10.5k. PH, off we go. Wednesday workout, Group A has begun. Apologies if you're just joining me. For some reason tonight, my chat will not load. So the only chat I can see is if I happen to catch somebody's message as it comes up on the screen to the left of me. I will just see it for the brief moment that it pops up on the screen before it goes away again. I cannot see a permanent record of your chat messages tonight, so apologies for that. So if I miss, if somebody asks a question or says something hilarious and I miss it, I'm sorry. But I am trying to concentrate tonight on running a bit speedy, which I haven't done for a while. Vidar says good luck. Thank you, buddy. So over the course of the warm-up, we will just gradually increase the pace. Then we've got a couple of strides, and then we start with the hard work. And we've got Tim Iveson joining us, and maybe his kids are watching. Let's put him on. Hang on. There's Tim, let's give him a ride on. And let's put him on the screen. Oh, that's not working, that's annoying. I want to get rid of my treadmill. Oh dear, it'll go away. And then it goes on to me, typical. Well, I'll show you the screen that we are using. This is the workout screen with all the information that you need to keep you engaged in the run. see the actual speed we're going, heart rate and cadence, a breakdown of the whole workout there, how long to go before the end of the workout, kilometre splits there, and down the bottom as the run progresses you'll see a graph along the bottom of heart rate and pace as well. Right, just for your kids, mind you, can't see his face now, blocked by the workout screen. There he is. There's Tim. It is Tim, isn't it? I hope it's Tim. And your 6-year-old son has just given me a ride on. Thank you.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
Right, let's get on with some work. Just focus on the workout, says Buenaventura. Yeah, will do. My treadmill's rather squeaky tonight. Hopefully you can't hear it. Got Wanda Archer with us as well. Maskell is apparently running in Group C, but is ahead of us all. AG is also in Group A. Castelvi from Spain is in Group A as well. Oh, we're supposed to be at 11.1. That was a big jump quickly. Didn't even notice that happening. The idea is that we stay behind, or at least level with that pace spot. Oh, Vidar says you can hear my squeaky treadmill. You shouldn't be able to, because the noise reduction should be cutting it out. I'll have to have a look at that then. But not now. Still runners weaving all over the road. Been doing that for a week or so now. Strangely, thanks for the ride-ons, guys.
Ride on!
Rob Harrison, thank you.
Ride on!
Simpson, thank you. It's definitely not a bed, Vidar, so it's definitely the treadmill that's squeaking. Since I changed all my computers over, I'm still discovering lots of things that aren't working that I'm having to fix. So the noise reduction on my microphone is one of them that I still haven't got quite right. Hello, Ollie. Hope you're well, buddy. Ignore the heart rate, I'm pretty sure that's still not quite right. My heart rate is not 170 BPM. I'm not working that hard yet. It might be towards the middle of the run, but not yet. Paul Deering says, he's questioning about this weaving around. I've only noticed it in group runs, but I only tend to do group runs. But it has only been happening for a week or two. Since a recent update, we seem to be much more wobbly on the roads. Vidar, UK is still in lockdown. Well, we're coming out of it slowly, so as each week progresses, the government are allowing increasing amounts of freedom. So it's certainly not as restrictive as it was 2 weeks ago. Right, 200 metres, and then we start our first stride out. Rob Harrison says he's just watched my latest film. Makes me want to step up to longer distances. When you do, Rob, you will want more and more. It's like a drug, I'm afraid. Once you start, you can't stop. If you haven't seen my latest film, it's another 100-mile run that I did. Not this weekend gone, but the weekend before. Beautiful sunny day. And went for a 100-mile jog on the South Downs. Nice one, Ollie, thank you. Right, here we go with our first 200-metre stride at 15 kilometres per hour. So let's go. Oh, sorry. Messages. Facebook messages. It'll have to be, you have to look on my phone. You don't, you just have to copy the link. Type it into the Google. Yeah, that computer is not responding very well to text messages these days. It's a blue bubble if you want to try and have a look, see if it's there. Sorry, tech problems for my wife. That's our first stride done. Oh. You're on the wrong page. Whatever you do, don't click anything there. Facebook should be further over on the tabs. You've got a dark Facebook and a light Facebook. It's the light Facebook you want to click on. That's it. So a bit of recovery now before we do another stride at 200 metres, 15 kilometres per hour. But remember, this is really still just the warm-up, just the test to see how the legs are doing before we get into the hard work. Paul Shafi says, how's your MyRun treadmill holding up? Very well. I've had it for over 2 years now. Actually, I'd be lying if I said I didn't have to have the deck replaced. However, it wasn't new when I got it. So I got this as a review model, and it had already had a lot of miles run on it before I got it. So I've had the deck replaced once, and that was about a year ago, and it's fine. It is squeaking a bit tonight, but it sometimes does that. Victoria's now gone off to do her Pilates class or whatever she's doing, yoga or something. So here we go again in 100 metres with another 15 kph stride out. And heart rate looks about right now, 157 BPM.
Nice.
Okay. That's the little tester done. That's the little warm-up done. Now it's nothing but hard work. Really hard work until the end. Oh, my heart rate's gone funny again. Don't panic, anyone. That is definitely not my heart rate. I promise you. Perceived effort is nowhere near there yet. Matty says if my heart rate is 180 BPM, he thinks I should call it a day. Yeah. If I'm already at 180, then we're in trouble. See, that's more like it. 143 again now. We'll see what happens in this 800 metre block coming up. 16 kilometres per hour for 800 metres. All over the road, like I've been drinking. I'm going to put the fan on. Oh, that's going to help. That's definitely going to help. Okay, just got to relax, breathe deeply, get ready for this effort.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go, 16. $800 here. halfway. 400 to go. Heart rate 160.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
Victor, thank you.
Nice.
Okay, so first impressions, that was probably a little bit more painful than it should have been, but we're okay. So we're carrying on, recovery now, and then we've got 600 metres at 17 kilometres an hour. It's alright, Matthias, I've got a thick skin. They just bounce right off, those bikes. Neil, sometimes my children like running, and sometimes they hate it. Sometimes it's very easy to get them out for a run. Other times they're completely demotivated and just want to sit on their computers or their iPads. So you can never second guess what they're going to say. It's either, yeah, oh yes, that'd be good, or, oh no, that's the worst thing in the world. How could you ever make me go running? I hate you. Okay, 100 metres to go, and then we're into set number 2, 600 at 17 kph.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Heart rate's come down, that's good. Here we go, 17 kph. Shoulders down, head up, relax. Let the treadmill do the work. Halfway, 300 to go.
Nice.
Okay, there we are. Heart rate went up to 170 there. And this time I believe it. Okay. Next one is 400 metres at 18 kilometres an hour. But the rest gets shorter after that. We only get 200 metres rest, but it is a slower rest. So right now we're at 10.5 kilometres an hour. The next rest is 200 metres at 9 kilometres an hour. Vidar, yeah, it's just air, but it's a well-known fan used by a lot of Zwifters, the Honeywell fan. Honeywell are a make that a lot of Zwifters buy. It's powerful, it's small but powerful, but it is just regurgitating the air that's in the room, so it's not making it colder, but it's definitely helping. Okay, here we go. 400 metres at 18 kph.
Okay, let's go.
Keep your arms moving forward, head up, focus a little bit ahead of you. Again, let the treadmill do the work. Long stride. Try and keep relaxed as much as possible.
Nice.
Okay, not a big break though now. We go again very soon.
You suck.
Right, this one is the last one before we have a break. 19 kilometres per hour, but it's only for 200 metres. Dead easy. We can do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Away we go. So recovery time now. 1 kilometre at 12 kilometres per hour. Just to get the breath back. Maybe bring our heart rate down a little bit and prepare for the second half. What a great session this is, eh? Really good session. Okay, into our middle section. So I think we'll try and do the next 200 metres set. Instead of 19, we'll do 20 kph, just for fun. I mean, honestly, it literally is 200 metres, it's over before you know it. Okay, heart rate is 154, so that's good. Hamstring is not playing up. Hamstring seems to be all right. Paul Deering says they call that showboating. I haven't done it yet, Paul. I might fly off the back of the treadmill. So nice easy recovery kilometre, bringing the heart rate down. Briggs, thank you very much. And Vetterman, thank you. Should I give some ride-ons out? Do I risk turning around and going the other direction? Well, I've done Tim, Castavelli, Nuremberg, that's me, Sea Hill, Archer, Navarro, well done. Stone. Oh. Fingers crossed I haven't turned round and gone the other way. Buenaventura, there's your ride on, buddy. Did I do Paul Deering? It's Paul Deering. Right, oh, that's it for me. I'll go back now. Thank goodness. I've not turned around. I'm still going in the right direction. Okay, 200 metres to go. And then we're going to do 200 metres at 200, oh God, 200 kilometres an hour. That'd be hilarious. At 20 kilometres an hour. Into the flower fields. Eric Lou, thanks for the ride on. Less than 4k left now of Wednesday workout. We're doing the 8-6-4-2 down and up Group A. Running through Tempus Fugit, the desert course, live on the Zwift Run live channel. Two hundred metres at 20 kph. Look at the steps per minute, 191.
Nice.
Oh, made it. Right, so the next 400 we're going to try and do at 18.5 kph. A bit further, 400 metres, so not easy.
Right on.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, here we go. Right, 400 metres at this pace. Okay, that's quite hard work.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
Right, I think for this one, I'll stick at 17 for the first half, see how I feel for the second half. Yes, Matty is totally correct. It's quite often the way, isn't it? Well, it either goes one way or the other. You kind of give up on yourself, or you grow in confidence. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, let's go.
Right, 17 for 600.
Nice.
Okay, starting to tire now. So 1 to go, and I'll keep it at 16.
Right on.
Thanks, Ryan Downey. So slightly longer recovery. It's so easy to get set up with Zwift Running. Here's what you need. Firstly, access to a treadmill. It could be at home or at the gym, but any treadmill will work with Zwift. To get you moving in game, we need a speed source. Traditionally, we use a foot pod, like the Zwift Pod or the Stride, but you can also use the Run Smart treadmill sensor, your Apple Watch, one of the newer Garmin watches, the TSS app, and if you have a smart treadmill, your treadmill will connect directly to Zwift without the need for another device. Now simply download the Zwift app onto a Mac, a PC, an iPhone, an iPad, an Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. Finally, pair your speed source in the app. Pairing heart rate from your watch or a chest strap is also a great addition to Zwift. And that's it. You're all set up for solo runs, solo or group workouts, challenges and real-time racing on Zwift with people from all over the world. Right, 800 metres. Let's do it at 16 and a half. Come on. Let's try. Got to step out of your comfort zone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
We're done. Good job, everybody. Really good session, that. So good. More often than not, that session works out okay.
Nice.
Yeah, 174. Crosby, thanks for the ride on.
Right on.
Cheers, Ryan. I'm just going to sneakily nick my second position back, even though it's not a race. Yeah, well, I've got to stop doing all these long distance runs, Ryan. Okay, Castel V is not having any of it, and he's making sure. Well, I'm not going to fight him for it. I am going to start warming down now. Start at 300 metres to go, just cooling it down. We'll let Castel V have the second place. Only a game. Not a race. There's 11 kilometres done. 200 metres to go. Yes, Michael. Get your running outdoors in the good weather. Definitely. No worries, we'll see you soon, Michael. And that was Wednesday workout. Really, really good session. If you ever want to give it a try, come and join us. Wednesdays. I usually do 7:30 PM UK time, but there are plenty of Wednesday workouts across the day to suit you in your time zone. So come and do one, because they'll get you fit. No doubt about that. I That's proper interval training, you know. That's what it's all about. Get yourself out of your comfort zone. Do some hard work. Do a session that you think you might not be able to do. Yeah, do a session that you think, maybe I can't do this. Eric Lou says, good job, mate. Can't wait to go run this evening. Go for it, get out that door. Eric, well done. Yeah, you know, that's the kind of session that you want to try and get into your weekly routine, or at least once every couple of weeks. A hard session like that where you're pushed to a point where you're not sure that you can do it. And that will give you the gains, that will give you the improvements that you need, or if you want those kind of improvements. Paul Deering says, Group B, love that, well done, Paul. Good job. And yeah, it doesn't have to be Group A, it doesn't have to be Group B. If you're a Group C runner, Group D runner, it doesn't matter. Whatever gets you working hard, working out of your comfort zone, that's the thing to do. And you feel great when you've done it. I feel absolutely top of the world now. I'm so pleased I've done that session. So that is it for Wednesday workout. I've done my extra little bit of walking to get my XP points. We're into a misty Titans Grove forest here. But at least it's not raining. It's been raining here in the UK a lot of the day. Fingers crossed for a sunny, bright weekend. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm sorry I didn't see all of the chat. Couldn't get it working for some reason, but I did see the ones that popped up on the screen there. So thank you for your conversation on YouTube and on Facebook today. I will see you tomorrow for something. Where's my phone? I must have left my phone somewhere. I can't look it up, so I will probably do... No, it's not Ryan tomorrow, is it? What is it on Thursdays? I've no idea what Thursdays is. Oh well, never mind. We'll find out, won't we? So join me tomorrow for some interesting workout that I can't remember what we're doing. Oh well, never mind. All right, take care, guys. Thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.